How to finish rail? It's a question the feds asked Hart to answer as part of their recovery plan. At stake, hundreds of millions of dollars in federal money that the feds are currently withholding. In the plan, Hart talks about the history of the project, what influenced the high cost, and the delays it's encountered. The feds also asked the rail authority to explore two options: completing rail all the way to Ala Moana, which Hart says is still the plan, or cutting rail short, which Hart told the feds would not create as big of a benefit for residents.
The plan B can be done, as we say in our recovery plan. One of the challenges would be we are concerned it does not serve the number of people it was supposed to serve. Instead of carrying 120,000 people a day, it carries hardly about 50% less, 60 to 70% of that.
The latest proposal to fully fund the rail project was to increase a tax on hotel rooms, which is not sitting well with city lawmakers or tourism officials. They say it would still mean drastic cuts to the city budget, which means increased property taxes. Manolo Morales follows up with more. Manolo?
Joe, tourism officials say increasing the hotel room tax would devastate the visitor industry. City lawmakers also question if the proposal is legal because there was never a public hearing on it. They want changes made, and it has to be done by the end of the session, which is Thursday. The proposal would raise the hotel room tax from 9.25% to 12% for 10 years, starting January 2018. City Council Chairman points out that it's still not enough money, and Honolulu taxpayers would have to pay for the rest.
What this means is that city revenues are going to be needed to make up for the shortfall, which could exceed $1 billion. And again, this would necessitate significant real property tax increases and or draconian cuts in important programs and services that our communities need.
Tourism officials point out Hawaii hotel rates are already considered one of the highest in the country. And even though tourism numbers have been record-breaking for the past 6 years, the added cost would drive many visitors to go somewhere else and spend less while they're here.
That will impact our small businesses. And the fact of the matter is, the tourism accommodation tax is highly volatile. You can't count on the same number every year.
Tourism officials also point out that it will encourage more visitors to seek out illegal rentals.
Effectively, an increase to the TAT will encourage our visitors to stay elsewhere, namely illegal vacation rentals that are causing other problems in our beautiful residential neighborhoods.
They say if there had been a public hearing on the proposal, they would have told lawmakers about all this. They say the best solution to pay for rail is to extend the general excise tax for another 10 years, with the city getting 90% and the state 10%. I reached out to several state lawmakers to address these issues brought up today, but no one was willing to comment. They are scheduled to vote on the proposal tomorrow. We will let you know what happens. I also reached out to the state attorney general on the legality of the bill, and I was told that it is being reviewed. Manolo Morales, KHON 2 News.